There are a lot of pieces to this very old puzzle. Composite sketches, an anonymous letter, a map, and witnesses who say they saw Paige Renkoski. Investigators say there is no DNA, no fingerprints, no trace of clear evidence that leads to Paige. She disappeared in late May of 1990. Her car left running on the shoulder of I-96 near Fowlerville. On this crisp fall day, Paige's younger sister Missy and niece Nikki returned to the last place Paige was seen alive and looked to medium Lisa Lakian for answers.
She's telling me she knew him.
Lisa describes a tall white man with mousy brown hair driving an older pickup truck, a man Paige met through friends. A man Lisa says followed her on I-96 after she stopped at a park in Canton to visit with a girlfriend. Lisa says he motioned for her to pull over
And tried to use the excuse of her light being like something with her light, the car light was wrong. So that's why she was trusting him that he really didn't have an agenda. She thought, oh, he must be a good person.
That sounds like Paige.
But Lisa says the moment quickly took a violent turn when the man grabbed Paige and forced her into his truck.
Because he kept on holding her wrists back and telling her to shut up, and she's like, no, I'll have my voice heard.
Wow.
Because she was fearless. She just went.
Yeah.
Lisa says the pair stopped at this gas station before heading north on Fowlerville Road.
Other people saw too when they were back at the restaurant. But like they keep telling me, the police didn't follow up.
Investigators say they have followed up on every tip and even used psychics and paranormal investigators.
I'm a very evidence-minded person, and that's what we look at, is we look for the evidence to either lead to a suspect or to exonerate a suspect, and we don't have any of that in this case. I think there's like 100-some pieces in here.
Sergeant Matt Young is among 3 investigators on the Livingston County cold case team.
Do you think that it was investigated properly?
Knowing what they knew in 1990, I would say that it was an abandoned vehicle, nothing more than that.
That abandoned vehicle sat for several hours with the motor running before detectives realized Paige was missing. Witnesses reported seeing her on the side of the road, talking to an African-American man, or maybe 3, and a maroon van parked behind her.
And that she was on the outside of her vehicle talking to this individual, and at one point had her hands kind of up in the air, making some sort of expression with her arms.
22 sets of fingerprints were lifted off of Paige's car. None matched any in the police database. And with no sign of a struggle in the car, all detectives have is Paige's personal property left behind. Her purse, her ID, even the shoes she wore that day. They're among 4 boxes full of clues sitting in a cold case storage room. This is the first time detectives have opened the evidence in Paige's case for us to see. A time capsule and a chilling reminder of an unsolved mystery.
So what's it going to take to solve this case?
It's going to take somebody coming forward. It's either going to take a deathbed confession from the suspect, or it's going to take somebody who is close to the suspect to come forward and say, this is where she's at and this is what I know. So that's the map that was sent back in 1990.
The evidence includes a couple of maps sent to detectives anonymously. They led to 2 unsuccessful digs years apart on the same private property north of Fowlerville where cadaver dogs got a scent of human remains. It's the same property medium Lisa Lakian says Paige is buried in a shallow grave.
She was telling me I fought him off as long as I could after he attacked me and he strangled me. In the end, I couldn't fight anymore. And she kept on telling for everyone to forgive her.
A family taking it all in with hope they'll find the missing piece of this heartbreaking puzzle.
There are things that are, you know, spot on.
Closure's important. It's been very ambiguous for a long time.
Paige's mother, artist Renkoski, died in 2017. She fought tirelessly with Missing in Michigan as an advocate for families with missing loved ones. And police have just released this new forensic picture of a 63-year-old Paige, with the hope that maybe she could be alive. If you have any information that could help investigators, please contact Sergeant Matt Young at the Livingston County Sheriff's Office.